Hey everybody, Steven here, playing Subnautica Below Zero. I did a video a couple days ago when this all actually went in-game for the experimental build, but I accidentally deleted it, so we're going to do this again. Just covering some of the new additions to the game, and one of the big things is the tweaks that they've done and the changes they've done to the Ice Worm Arena here. So we see it's just more completed. This bigger kind of Arctic Spire is one of the bigger new additions, and then literally the walls are finally kind of finalized here. We have different pathways too, I'm noticing, with how we can kind of hide, I'm assuming. So we have that with the little cave down there. We have this little area we can kind of go to back here. Then our entry point has changed a little bit. Still curious, and I haven't messed with it, so I don't 100% know which is how you're going to actually get up here. We have this way. I mean, there's just a lot of little nooks and crannies that are being filled out here that especially from like the ground view, are going to make it more complicated to get here, which, I mean, obviously that's the point. Let's see here. So we have that, and then going up to the top too, this is the other big thing that I noticed, and I believe this is the kind of script for how the battle's going to go. Short poke, long jump, short jump, roar, phantom. I'm just talking about audio, and that's a blank one. And then we have, like, obviously these are the actual 3D models of what they do for the walls here. They're not placed, but I don't think this is actually how it will go. I think these are literally what they're gonna put for place markers for how the battle will go. So they'll take these and then they'll place them throughout here, showcasing how they're going to kind of run the script with the battle itself. So we have that. And then if we actually kind of go through here, we're seeing, and they're not all done, but a lot more of the walls are actually completed here. We can kind of navigate our way through. We'll skip to over here. I haven't seen any huge changes here yet, other than the walls being, like I said, a little bit more completed. Let's see if I can see kind of top-down view. Yeah, you kind of see the path that you'll take. So that is that. So that's with the Arctic Spire biome, which is on top of the glacial basin. So you have the Ice Worm Arena and then the Arctic Spire. And then and then we're actually gonna go over to the Crystal Caverns just for a split second, and that'll kind of end the video here. So we have that. I'm definitely excited to see that battle. I'm also curious to see, I think it'll be one of the earlier on things that you do, just based off of the kind of current way that you have to go through the game with the story. But I know sometimes I say stuff like that and then it's completely different, so I think that's how it's going to go. Not 100% sure, where you'll kind of progress, which is kind of earlier on in the game, where you'll go over to the glacial basin and then you have to kind of get out, and that's the route you're going to have that battle with the Ice Worm there. So obviously I've covered this before, just the addition of the crystals and the look going from here to when you progress a little bit further on, the look does change. I thought these were new kind of like plants. They're actually in the deep Twisty Bridges biome. So I don't know if they're placeholders or they're actually going to put those throughout here too. It would make sense that they would, considering how deep this is. But the other thing in here though is that I'm noticing that they're actually putting, you'll see them here, there's just a bunch floating everywhere. They've also changed out the fish. I just noticed that. That's pretty cool. So the fish that we have here, those are different. But we're seeing, I mean, it's just littered with limestone, which I think those are placeholders. I don't think it's just all going to be limestone down here. Typically the way the games work is, right, like you have to go to these deeper areas as you progress further in the game. You need certain material that you're only going to find in these biomes that are harder to get to. But literally they're just everywhere. They're not attached to the wall. They're just floating around everywhere right now. There's a huge cluster over here too. We can see. So we're starting to see that they're putting the different minerals in areas now, which is exciting. Just means we're getting closer and closer. I still don't know if they're gonna make these glow or not. Kind of hoping they do. They got like a shimmer to them, but I thought they were gonna like glow, right? So yeah, we got a bunch. Like, look at this. All over, right? It's weird because it's in certain areas, and in certain areas we got nothing. So I don't know quite how they're going to do that, if that means like that's the area that they'll be clustered in, or if they're just saying, hey, in this general area this is as many that you have to work with. Then you get to kind of place them and split them up how you see fit for whoever's been tasked with doing that. So, but that is it for this video. So we have the additions to the Iceworm Arena, the changes there, and then they're finally adding in more and more of the minerals here. And I've also seen that true in the lily pad area, that they're adding more and more minerals out there. And I don't know if the same thing, if a lot of those are just placeholders for now, and then later on they're going to switch those out and they'll be more specific to the biome, which is typically more how it goes. But that is it for this video. If you guys like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all of my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.